We have already started, but today the conversation is how to eliminate thought. Sip Sachiv, Sip Ahem Sip, Sip Alak, Sip Anand Ki Khoj, Sip Anil, Sip Chotwani, Atman Revati, Sip Bliko, Bliss Chidanand, Gigi, Sip Gaurav, Sip Girish Anand, Harshal, iPhone, Sip Kamalji, Manisha, Memsom, Paradyama, Sip Pix, Rajanand, Raj Prakash, Sip Samatma, Sip Sanjay, Sip Sarlanand, Sip Sagai, Sip Siba, Sip Siji, Jyoti, Pushpa, Siri, Sip Sita, Siva, Soham, Viresh, Sip Yasha, Sip Yogini, Sip Ahem Brahma. So welcome to the call and all the newcomers who are joining. I see there are many newcomers on the call as well. Welcome, and let us start. How to eliminate thoughts. We have got Sachiv opening with this subject. Sachin, how to eliminate thoughts. Sure.
What I am practicing and after learning from you is being an observer of a thought, continuously watching. And after some time, when you're meditating, the thoughts will stop.
So you're saying meditating?
Yeah, while you're, just being still, you're practicing stillness, you will have thoughts which will come. And if you start to observe, you don't go along with the thought, but you start to be an outsider and be a watcher of the thought. Then automatically after certain minutes, certain time, the thoughts will stop.
Okay. I don't know if it is so easy.
This is what I am practicing, and I'm finding it works like this. And it's a two-step which I follow. Is that first is that I watch the thought and then I observe it, and after that I start to watch my own breath. Once I start to watch my breath, or count the breath, then there is no thoughts which come.
So the thought just stops. It obeys
Yes,
you, and
this is what I have experienced.
Amazing. I don't know
This is
if
my
everybody
experience,
else.
but I don't know if this
Huh?
is works for others or no. This is my experience.
I don't know if it is so easy. Khulja Simpson thought should stop.
No. It's
How?
not like Kolja Simpson. It will definitely happen once you start to close your eyes. It will happen for 5-10 minutes. You will keep having thoughts coming in. But if you start to be an observer of it, I feel that it stops. This is what I have tried and experienced.
Okay, it's not so easy to eliminate thoughts because thoughts are impulses. Thoughts are electrical impulses, and they are like they are like popping. They are popping
Yes,
in our
but I think
consciousness.
somewhere Guruji, that if you are in stillness and you're calm, you're in consciousness, then I think it works.
Okay,
You're
let me be-
content about it.
let me
You're not
let
looking for
me
something
believe you.
outside.
Let me believe you. Let me believe you till I listen to others. So,
Yes, for sure.
how many of you agree? How many of you agree with Sachiv that the thoughts just stop? Tell the thought stop, my dear, stop, and the thought will stop. How many of you agree? Please do give your endorsement. But such we have Gaurav and we have Nemsom. Nemsom is coming on the field after a long time. Yes.
Sir, I have learned that from another guru that the fundamental quality of every young mind must be that he should not live like a robot, that he should not do anything of his life in automation. Whatever we do, that should be done consciously. So this I have learned from Osho, from Sakshi Shri, from Sadhguru. So I follow this this instruction to be thoughtless.
So, my dear Gaurav, without, as we said, we are not entertaining names of other gurus because we don't want to say something wrong. I'm asking you as Gaurav, how to eliminate thoughts. You have not answered the question.
By doing everything consciously, because becoming meditative means
So, if you,
doing everything
I'm asking
consciously.
you, so I'm asking you the question: by doing conscious things, doing everything consciously, will you eliminate thoughts?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, very good. Agreed. Nemsom. Nemsom. How to
Shivam,
eliminate thoughts?
we can never eliminate thoughts.
Good.
We can
Good.
only reduce and create quality of thoughts inside us. Rest other
So
than
many gurus names he gave, so many gurus are teaching how to eliminate thoughts. Then Nemsom, you should also become a guru, how to eliminate thoughts. Thoughts cannot be eliminated. The first point is you cannot eliminate thought, but we can discuss it. We can discuss as how to control thoughts, how to modulate thoughts, how to govern thoughts, how to convert thoughts. That is where we are trying to get at. But if you say, oh, eliminate thought, hoga, तेरा राम जी करेंगे बेड़ा पार थॉट्स
उदासी
मेरे चलते रहो
रहे।
ऐसा थॉट्स को बोला तुम चलते रहो तो थॉट्स थोड़ी जाएगा
हमारा जो एक एक गन है उसको हम रिवॉल्वर बना सकते हैं बस, लेकिन गोली फिर भी चलती रहेगा बोला। AK-57 will become revolver with 6 goalies, but
ए,
6 goalie.
हमारे तो सचिव तो हमारा ज्ञानी हो गया वो बोलते हैं थॉट्स को चुटकी बोल दिया बंद कर दो तो बंद हो गया थॉट्स बंद हो जाएगा सचिव if thoughts come to an end life comes to an end
As long as
if
senses are
thoughts come
there.
to an end means life comes to an end let us not take it lightly so today's topic is very important for us to understand how, first of all, we are talking of thoughts. Yes, Nemsam, you can continue. We are talking of thoughts. We are talking of how to control thoughts, how to eliminate thoughts, how to move from mind to consciousness, what is the cause of thoughts. We have got into a thought cycle. We are now in a thought cycle, right? We are trying to get to that situation where we want to become a master of thought. Nemsam.
Prabhu, one more means if you are talking about the tool, it can be as long as control of senses is there, pratyahara. Because the moment senses is connected to outside world, it will convert into a thought.
So actually, we spoke, were you there? Was a session we spoke of 10 sources of thoughts. Were you there? Mesk's depth. This comes to us for Mesk's depth. Mesk's depth are the 10 areas where thoughts are coming from. So if you want to eliminate thoughts, you should know where the thought is coming from. Suppose now I have come into one house, there are some flies. I saw one machhar. So if I want to eliminate the machhar, first I must find out where the machhar came from where it came. If I don't know from where it came, if I keep on killing the machhar, new machhar will come. Of course, I don't kill machhar. That's the problem. Nemsom, good beginning, good opening batsman is on level number 3. First 2 batsmen were clean bowled. Now Krishna is coming in. Let us hear Master Krishna.
Yes, Sir Krishnoham.
Krishna.
So I'm with Nemsom. Because
Nemsom.
because the seed of world.
You are with him in choosing the name Nemsom or what? Because I cannot remember the name Nemsom. Every time I have to, it's a tongue twister. Okay. But you're only with him in his
Nemsom
thoughts.
is good because Nemsom is also good because it is almost similar to Baad Mein Jao. Nothing else.
Okay, continue.
So the seed of world, I believe the seed of world itself is thought. So if there is no thought, there is no world. And so I think thought can be in consciousness. And even when we think that we don't have any thought, that itself is a thought once you said that very earlier.
Good.
Yes.
So when you don't have a thought, that's a thought that I don't have a thought.
Yeah, right. So without a thought, it is.
I become aware. I have a thought of awareness that I don't have a thought.
Yeah. So, but as he said, you can have thought in consciousness also. You can have thought in mind state also. Yeah.
Of course. When you have thought in consciousness, there's no mind. But when the thoughts bundle up into the mind, then there's no consciousness. See, we are in this call. If those who are paying attention have become masters, they can go to Harvard and they can give a lecture in Harvard. Because if you have become a master, what we are talking is very simple. Absolutely simple. Some people who don't want to understand, they can't understand. And some people who can't understand, then they don't want to understand.
Yeah.
Huh?
And so much earlier in a very early call on thoughts, you said that is called thought power. When you have, control thoughts in consciousness, it is not mind power, but you said it is thought power.
So thought power means you must be the master.
Yeah, you are the
If
master.
you are, see, there are two. One, there has to be one master. Either if the mind is riding your horse, then you are at a loss. then you don't know where you're going. But
Yeah.
if you know where you're going, that means you're holding the reins of the horse. The
Mm.
thought, now the thought has become a new analogy. What has the thought become, Krishna? The thought has become a horse. Look at
Okay.
each thought as a horse. Are you riding the horse, or
Yeah.
is the mind your boss?
True.
If the mind is the boss, if the mind is riding your horse, then you have no command of the thought.
Yeah.
But if
Yes.
you are in command of your thought, if you are a master of your thought, then you can eliminate that thought.
Yeah.
You can't
can choose your
eliminate,
thoughts.
you cannot eliminate thoughts. You
Yes.
can't
You can.
eliminate
True.
thoughts, but you can
Oh, true.
eliminate
That thought which you don't, you can
thought.
discriminate your
Ah,
thoughts. Yeah.
thought.
Yes.
When the thought comes, you can do dishum, 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 dishum. But the moment somebody says, I'm in samadhi, samadhi means there's no thought, I'm worried they are alive or they are dead. Because how long can you be in samadhi? And even Krishna, what you said so beautifully just now, even being in samadhi
It's a thought.
is a thought. Even that is a thought. Because the thought is an impulse. It is an impulse which is an expression of the emotional impression in our consciousness. Even being in samadhi means I am thinking I am in samadhi.
Yeah.
If we are talking of a thought being an impulse, thought is not always fear, worry, stress, anxiety, I want to eat pizza. Not always like that. Very interesting. So we have reached a very good level. How to eliminate thoughts. Master Bliko. Thank you, Krishna. Master Bliko.
Shivoham, love you all. So the clear-cut answer is we cannot. We cannot eliminate because we need to eliminate mind, not the thoughts. When the thoughts are bundling up with the negative, emotions and all the negative thoughts, and you become rotten thoughtitis, you become victim of rotten
ah,
thoughtitis, then you
ah.
are gone. So eliminating thought is impossible, but we can still reduce the MTR, like earlier said by Krishna and the. So Sire, I will remember Sire only. So this is what we learn, and this is what is the basic sadhana for everybody, because that is the biggest enemy to stop you from realizing and going forward in spiritual journey. Once you are taming this mind, when you are in consciousness, you can reduce the thought, and you are not going to affect by the thoughts which is negative, and you can progress. So this is my submission.
So good, well said, Bliko. A very important thing that if somebody can become a master of thought, if only you learn how to eliminate thought, which is what I'm trying to get. I'm requesting all masters to give ideas how to eliminate thoughts. So this can be a great learning, because when you eliminate thought, you can be in consciousness. When you eliminate thought, it means your intellect is active. When you eliminate thought, it means you can get enlightened.
Yeah. Like we
So,
discuss the 10 points, because there are 10 or more source for the thoughts to start, and it can start from anywhere, anytime, and all the time. So we have to be in consciousness. The coin which is very good, I always keep with me, the mind to consciousness. Always we
right.
have to flip. When we flip, crop, chop, and eliminate, that our trick is very useful in eliminating the negative thoughts.
Thank you, Bliko. Aham Brahma and Siri. Mohan Puja, Ru Mataji. Aham Brahma and Siri.
Shivam, Guruji.
Sure, my brother.
Guruji, the answer is already given out. But I just want to share my point of view on this.
Answer is not given out.
Okay, Guruji.
Answer
Sorry
is
for
not
that.
yet given out. How to eliminate thoughts? We have not even started. For your information, answer is only we have only when two batsmen come to bat, it does not mean that the answer is given out. It means that the game has started. Yes, I am Brahma.
The answer which I wanted to give, Guruji, is already out. I wanted to say that. So
Good.
Yes. So, Guruji, if we just talk about thoughts, they can never be eliminated. But the only thing we can do is control the bombarding of the toxic thoughts by the mind.
My dear Ahem Brahma, why cannot you eliminate a thought? You
Guruji,
said
because
thought cannot be eliminated.
yes, Guruji, because I am talking to you is also a thought. Means it is coming to my mind first, and then I'm talking to you. So,
Okay, let me
according
explain
to
to
me,
you.
this is
So,
also a thought.
so no. In the beginning, we have a very good thing. First, two people talked about how to eliminate thoughts, and then we got a new thought process saying, no, you cannot eliminate thoughts
Yes,
completely, but
right.
there's a way to eliminate thought one by one,
Yes, you can observe the thought, Guruji.
and you can defeat it. You can
Yes,
shoot
yes,
it down. You can destroy it.
yes. But I was trying to tell you that you cannot completely get out of the process of.
Correct. Correct. Now we are moving forward. Brahma,
Yes.
now we want to move forward.
So, Guruji, I want to tell you one thing that when
Excellent.
we become mindful of our thoughts and observe the
Yes.
thoughts one by one, at that time
Yes.
we can eliminate the negative thoughts. And according to me, how I do it is whenever a negative thought comes to me, I use a cue word that it's okay, and then the thought passes away, and I move forward, Guruji.
I think there's a lot more in today's discussion. Everybody, please tighten the screw of your head. And Siri, I'm getting you next, but Siri, I'm taking a newcomer on the call before you, with your permission, Siri. We have Mamta DG. If Mamta DG would like to ask a question, administrator, when we have a newcomer, we invite a newcomer. Mamta, welcome to the call, and please ask. You can say whatever you'd like to say. Mamta DG. Yes, unmute. Yes, Mamta.
Namaste, sir.
Namaste. Welcome on the call, Mamta.
Very nice, sir. Shall I talk in Kannada?
Matada. People here, and I can speak Kannada, but everybody does not understand. So I will give answer mixed in English and Kannada. Okay, you can
Oh,
ask in
no
Kannada
problem.
if you like.
No
Yeah,
problem, sir. Really, I am very much inspired by your podcaster, Rapid Rashmi.
yeah.
ತುಂಬಾ
Thank
ಖುಷಿ
you.
ಆಯ್ತು ಸರ್. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಎಂಟೈರ್ ಪಾಡ್ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ನ 2 ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ನೋಡಿದೆ ನಾನು. ರಿಯಲಿ
Okay,
ಐ ಆಮ್ ಇಂಟು ಸ್ಪಿರಿಚುಯಾಲಿಟಿ. ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ತುಂಬಾ ವರ್ಷಗಳಿಂದ ನಾನು ಆ, ಧ್ಯಾನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಸ್ಪಿರಿಚುವಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕರ್ಮ ಇನ್ಕಾರ್ನೇಷನ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಸರ್. ನಾನು ತುಂಬಾ ಇದ್ದೆ, ಟರ್ನ್ ಇಂಟು ಸ್ಪಿರಿಚುಯಾಲಿಟಿ. ತುಂಬಾ ಖುಷಿಯಾಗಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಬಟ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಪಾಡ್ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಯು ಆರ್ ಎ ಲಿವಿಂಗ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಸರ್. ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಅಷ್ಟು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಸಾಮ್ರಾಜ್ಯವನ್ನ ಕಟ್ಟಿ ಇಷ್ಟು ಜನಗಳಿಗೆ ನೀವು ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು ನೋಡಿ ಈ ತರನು ಜನ ಇರ್ತಾರಾ ಅಂತ ಅನಿಸ್ಬಿಡ್ತು ನನಗೆ. ನಾನು ಒಂದು ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು 80s ಕಿಡ್ಡೇನೆ. ಕಿಡ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಶಾಪಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀನಿ. ಅಯ್ಯೋ, ಇದು ಓನರ್
okay,
ಇವರೇ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ತುಂಬಾ ತುಂಬಾ ಖುಷಿ ಆಯ್ತು. ನಾನೇ
okay,
ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇವ್ರದ್ದು ನಿಮ್ದು ಎಷ್ಟು ವಿಡಿಯೋಸ್ ನೋಡಿದೀನಿ ಸರ್ ನಾನು. ತುಂಬಾ ಕುತೂಹಲವಾಗಿದೆ. ತುಂಬಾ ನನಗೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ. ಐ ಆಮ್ ಬಿಗ್ ಫ್ಯಾನ್ ಆಫ್ ಯು ಸರ್.
okay. Thank you, Mamta. ನೀವು ಬಂದಿದೆ ನಮಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಖುಷಿ ನೀವು ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಬಟ್
ಖುಷಿ.
ಇದು ಕಾಲ್ ತುಂಬಾ
ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಇದೆ.
ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಈ ಕಾಲ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಕೇಳಿ, ಬಟ್ ಇದು ಕಾಲ್ ಡೈಲಿ 8 o'clock. ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಇದೆ ಮತ್ತು ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಕೊಡಬಹುದು. ನೀವು ಕಾಲ್ಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಈಗ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಕೇಳಿ, ಬಟ್ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ದ ಕಾಲ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಡೇ. ಹೇಳಿ, ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಹೇಳಿ ಮಮತಾ.
ಖಂಡಿತ ಸರ್. ಸರ್, ಇವಾಗ ನಮ್ಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಚೈಲ್ಡ್ಹುಡ್ ಇಂದ ನಮ್ಮ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸು ನಾವೊಂದು ಎನ್ವೈರನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಗೆ ಇನ್ಫ್ಲೂಯೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ ನಮ್ದು ಲೈಫ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ, ಆಯ್ತಾ?
ಎಸ್,
ಸೊ ನೀವು ಎಲ್ಲಾ ವಿಡಿಯೋದಲ್ಲೂ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಿ ಹೂ ಐ ಆಮ್, ನನ್ನ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಏನು, ನಾನು ಯಾಕೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತ. ಅದು ಹೆಂಗೆ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು?
ಇದು ತುಂಬಾ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಇದೆ ಮಮತಾ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಎವ್ರಿಬಡಿ, ಓಕೆ, ಯಾರು ಒಂದು ಕಂಪನಿಗೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಯಾರು ಒಂದು ಸೈಂಟಿಸ್ಟ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಯಾರು ಒಂದು ಪೊಲಿಟಿಷಿಯನ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ಪೀಪಲ್ ಮೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಆಕ್ಯುಪೇಷನ್ಸ್, ಬಟ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಒನ್ ಪರ್ಪಸ್. ಅದು ಒನ್ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ ಏನಿದೆ, ಒನ್ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಹೂ ಆಮ್ ಐ, ನಾನು ಯಾರು? ರಮಣ ಮಹರ್ಷಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ನಾನು ಯಾರು. ಹೂ ಆಮ್ ಐ, ಓಕೆ. ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್, ವೈ ಐ ಕೇಮ್ ಹಿಯರ್.
ಹೌದು.
ಈಗ ನೀವು 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 ಇದು ಇದು ನೀವು ಬಂದಿದೆ, ಈ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಗೆ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ನೀವು ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಯಾ? ನಿಮ್ ಮಮತಾ ಇದೆ, ನೀವರ ಲೇಡಿ, ನಿಮ್ ಫಾದರ್ ಮದರ್, ನೀವ್ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಯಾ?
ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ.
ಅಲ್ಲ, ನೀವು ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, ನೀವು ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ರು. ಒನ್ ಡೇ ಯು ಕೇಮ್ ಟು ನೋ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಮೈ ಮದರ್, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಮೈ ಫಾದರ್. ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ನಾಟ್ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್.
ಫಾದರ್,
Everything is because of karma. But nimdu question, how to understand who am I? Only concentrate on 2 points. On birth on death.
Okay.
Birthday namdu birthday illa. Birthday is only arrival day. Actually, we are born 9 months before. 9 months before birth ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ. Correct, Mamta? Already after we are conceived in our mother's womb. You have children or you don't have children?
ಎರಡು ಮಕ್ಕಳಿದೆ, 2 daughters. Beautiful daughters.
Okay, so you have got children. ಅದು birthday false, ಅದು birthday wrong ಇದೆ. ಅದು birthday ಇಲ್ಲ. 9 months before, 9 months before already birth ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ.
Okay.
If you concentrate on that point, Mamta, what was I 9 months ಮುಂಚೆ? What was I 9 months before? ಒಂದು one small dot zygote.
Okay.
What was ಅದು ಒಂದು ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಅದು one question.
Okay.
And in the moment of death, people will say Mamta passed away. Whenever, after 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, 60 years, Mamta idu body bit hogide. Correct? You leave the body and you go.
Yes.
If you leave the body means you are not the body. If you are not the body means you are not Mamta. Mamta is your name. Correct? Nimne hesru Mamta. But who are you in reality? You are not Mamta. Your name is Mamta.
Identity.
ಹೌದು, ಇದು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಇದು ನೀವು ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಕಾಂಟೆಂಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತು ಡೈಲಿ ನೋಡಿ. ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ 2 points, ಮಮತಾ. ಬೇರೆ ಏನು ಬೇಡ, ಬೇರೆ ಯಾವುದು ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ಬೇಡ, ಏನು ಬೇಡ. You have to only concentrate on 2 points. What was I 9 months before my birth date? What was I? And when I die, when the body will die, what am I? ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಇದು 2 questions you contemplate. Come back to me again.
Super, sir.
Okay, thank you, Mamta. Thank you for joining. Siri, thank you, Siri, and we come back. When we have a newcomer, please let us give chance to newcomer. Siri, yes.
Yes, Guruji.
Shiva.
Yes. Thoughts cannot be eliminated. We can eliminate the bombardments of thoughts. That is the mind. Because even air that we can. And single thought we can.
Wait. Siri has told one very beautiful thing. Siri has told one very beautiful thing. We cannot eliminate thoughts, but we can eliminate mind. See, beautiful. We cannot eliminate the thoughts, but we can eliminate the mind, which is a bundle of toxic thoughts. Please make note. So when masters speak, please capture. Yes, Master Siri, next point. Continue, please.
This one because that 11 points of that mind, how to kill the mind, I don't know. It is so helpful. Many things are helpful, but that killing, I had lots of thoughts. I was bombarding, thoughts are bombarding, but now thoughts are not bombarding. It comes, but no toxic thoughts also. So mind is very good.
Air Force, SSSS. Air Marshal, FNY. Air Force, you must remember like that. Air Force, SSSS means AF, SSSS, Air Marshal, AMFLY. Then you will not forget. Like I told you, where do thoughts come from? Mesk's depth. Mesk's depth means you will never forget Mesk's depth. If you want to know what is this Air Force, become aware of the mind. Air Force, flip the mind. SSSS, still the mind, separate the mind, snatch the mind, stop it, crop it, chop it, drop it. Then Air Marshal, activate intellect. Then make the monkey into a monk. Monkey to monk. Then fill your life with positive thoughts. Lock the mind as you live in yoga. This is the method of 11 points. Thank you, Siri. Mohan, Pujar, Rumataji, Sukhi, and Rajanand.
Diksha.
Okay, Diksha, the newcomer. Diksha, please speak.
Hi, sir. It is very nice meeting you. Even I heard Rapid Rashmi's podcast, and I noted a few points which you have told, which were kill the mind, that is, be in consciousness, enlighten the ego, and say I'm nothing. God is in each and every living thing and everyone. Accept everything as it is and stop expecting things to be your way. So I usually take some of the points and follow it when I'm alone. But when I'm talking with another person, it is difficult for me to be in the consciousness and observe what the other person is talking. I let my ego talk with that person and not be
Good.
in the state of consciousness like how I do. Other than when I'm staying alone, I can do that. But when I'm talking, I am not usually able to do that. So how would
So
I?
first of all, you have already achieved one step. You have already become aware of your problem, which is very good. You have already become aware that when somebody is coming, then your ego is popping up. The ego is I, me, mine. The ego, when it stands tall like a wall, then we are in trouble. Ego should fall. When I know how I stands like a wall, like I should fall. When the I will fall, then we see divine in all. So, Diksha, you're coming first day on the call or you've come before on the call? This call.
First day, sir.
Okay,
First day.
so if you come on the call every day, this call is 8 o'clock. If you come for this call for a few days, 1 week, at least 1 month, you will get all the concepts clear. For example, today we are talking about how to eliminate thoughts, how thoughts come, from where thoughts come. So this is a very practical session. We have many masters on this call who are coming in the call from 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. Many masters who give answers to the questions. And you yourself will become a master if you join the call. So please frame your question once again in one line. So I'll give you the answer. What is your question? Put your direct question in one line. Can you repeat your question in one line?
Sir, can I ask in Kannada?
Ask in Kannada. Please ask. But I can't hear. Is the signal good?
ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಮಾತಾಡುವಾಗ ಅವಾಗ one second. Let me. Is it okay?
Yeah, ಹೇಳಿ Disha.
1 second, sir.
I can hear you. Tell me.
ಓಕೆ ಸರ್. ಅದೇ ನಾವು ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಮಾತಾಡುವಾಗ ಅವಾಗ ನಾವು ಕಾನ್ಶಿಯಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ನಾವು ಸಪರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾಗ ನಾವು ಕಾನ್ಶಿಯಸ್ನೆಸ್ ನಾವು ಮೈಂಡ್ ನ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು.
Okay, I'll give the answer. When you are alone, you are able to be in consciousness. But when you are with others, you are losing your consciousness. Because when you are with others, the mind is becoming stronger. The mind is becoming stronger because the people are triggering thoughts. Your ego is triggering thoughts. So when you practice how to be in consciousness, it will happen. In this call, people have become a master. If you practice little by little, you have to lock the mind and you have to block the mind. You have to still the mind. You have to kill the mind. Explain. So,
yes, sir.
because people understand English, so I'm answering in English, but I'm understanding your question.
Sure.
So the point.
I understand. Even I understand.
Okay. The point is you are losing consciousness when the mind is becoming stronger. When you are in silence, you are able to still the mind. Let me explain to you. Suppose I get one fish is there, big fish, and that fish is in a pond. I'm trying to catch the fish in the pond. It is going here, it is going there. I cannot catch the fish. Okay. Now I take this fish and I put in a small aquarium. Now I can catch or I cannot catch?
You can catch.
Like that. So don't worry. You have come to the right place. You will learn to become a master of thoughts. But it will take a few days. It's not like one day you will understand everything. So please continue joining the call. My answer to you is learn to become aware. When the mind is taking charge of your consciousness, the mind is like dark clouds. Sun is shining, blue sky. You cannot see. Once the cloud comes, you cannot see anything. Once that in your mind, yella gone. Yella consciousness is gone. So become aware and flip. You're in Bangalore. Where are you?
I'm in US, sir. I'm studying. I'm a PhD student.
Okay. Then we will send you the virtual coin. There's a coin called NEP to PEP. You must flip from NEP to PEP. Then you will come back to consciousness. It's called
Okay.
BBC. BBC Artha, bring back consciousness. You have to learn an art of BBC. Remember BBC. Whenever you are finding your consciousness is going, bring back consciousness. You have to do like that.
Okay, I'll
Thank
try,
you,
sir.
Diksha. Thank you. Yeah,
Thank
and
you.
please join us every day, 8 o'clock. Thank you. Mohan Pujar and Rumataji. Thank you for your patience. With newcomers, we give them a chance to speak first. Mohan Pujar and Rumataji.
Yeah, good evening, sir. Wiping out
Yes,
the thought may be a bit difficult, but what I think is that, you can convert, all our negative thoughts into sattvic thoughts. Converting,
beautiful.
converting
Very,
to a sattvic thoughts is as good as, stealing the mind only. The moment,
very
we are
good.
in sattvic mode. Yeah.
No, you're a very, very beautiful point. That's why I said, so one way to eliminate the thought is to convert it. So
Yeah.
you flip the thought, you flip the thought from NEP to PEP,
Right.
from
Right.
negative to positive. Thank you. Thank you,
Right.
Mohan.
Right. Thank you, sir.
Rumataji.
Thank you, sir.
Rumataji Sukhi. Rajanand Sip.
Pranam Guruji, Shivoham.
Pranam. बोलिए माताजी.
Guruji, if one thought is coming, then there is no problem. Let it pass swiftly as the fish is swimming in sea. And secondly, सावधान सावधान रहना है कि thought enter ही ना कर सके. As we are closing our door, locking the door before sleeping, similarly we have to lock the mind and make sure that it is closed tightly so that thought should not enter it. We should not allow the
Absolutely.
thought to enter.
So very good. See what Rumataji is giving another point. There are two things. One is you are trying to eliminate the thought. But Rumataji is saying, why are you permitting the thought to enter? Why are you permitting that negative thought to enter? When the negative thought enters, let me give you an example. Rumataji, आपका ऐसा है. Suppose in one big stadium, we are letting 10 criminals enter. Now the 10 criminals are in the stadium. We have to catch the criminals in the stadium. How will we catch? But at the entry point, when the criminal is entering, we have got the ID card. We catch them there. When the thought is trying to enter your head, shoot it dead. When the thought is trying to enter your head, the negative thought, immediately shoot it dead. It's called, Rumataji, इसको बोलते हैं the first point of crime. आप समझते, anybody knows this? Anybody is a master in this? I'm not a master, but Krishna, you know the meaning of the first point of crime? You know? Who knows first point of crime? Scientist, Scientist G knows first point of crime? Okay, let me explain to you. Rumataji, please pay attention. Suppose there's a kidnapper. Suppose there's a kidnapper and the kidnapper is trying to kidnap you. If you are not going to fight with the kidnapper in that first point, then if the kidnapper takes you in his car and takes you to a jungle, then you cannot beat him. Then you have lost the battle. So sometimes you have to be ready in the first point of the crime. When the mind is entering your consciousness, shoot it. When your thought, the toxic thought is entering, shoot it. Good, Rumataji, or kuch?
Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you. Sukhi Rajanan.
Shivoham, sir, I bow down to all
Shivoham.
this call. The answer has already been given. So we cannot eliminate the mind. But one thing I can say with the tools what you have taught of the 11 steps and BBC, I have reduced the MTR, the mental thought rate.
Why did you say we cannot eliminate the mind? Is it what you wanted to say?
We cannot eliminate the thoughts. Sorry.
Yeah, you said we cannot eliminate the mind.
Yeah. But with the tools what you have taught us, I am able to reduce the MTR, mental thought
Very
rate.
good. Very good. Because as long as we are alive, thoughts will keep on coming. But if we are able to be in a meditative state, if we are able to be in a state of contemplation, we become a master. Sometimes a thought will come on our tongue and we say some rubbish, we say some nonsense. Then we regret why we told like this, but already damage is done. We've already spoken some nonsense. So that is where when you are in command, you will not let the thought become an action. So you can slow down that mind and become a master. Rajanand, thank you, Suki. Rajanand, Sip Prakash, Sachiv and Chidanand.
Shivam, sir.
Sir.
Sir, elimination of thought, as everybody says, is not possible. We can reduce mental thought rate by watching the thoughts, by catching it, by latching it, disowning the bad thoughts so that the mind is not immersed there. Only consciousness will remain there. We can go from nep to pep. So, as we have learned that thoughts come from sense, memory, karma, or thought by itself is a thought, and emotions, habits, ego, people, and maybe more things are there. I remember only these things. So, but that means we have to undergo a lot of spiritual discipline in solitude, so that we can make these thoughts sattvic. We are able to learn how to make these thoughts sattvic, make it like a butter, so that it will float in the ocean of the samsara. It will not sink, or it will not merge like milk and become muddy. So ऐसे thoughts को purify करना है, सात्विक बनाना है, so that we are learning, and we have learned to some extent also that we are able to carry these thoughts and allow only positive thoughts to be there in our mind, in our consciousness only. Yes.
Good point, Rajan. Sip Prakash, thank you. Sip Prakash and Sachiv, Chidanand and Siva.
Namaste, Guruji.
Namaste, Prakash. Bolo.
Trying to control the thoughts, we can use the analogy of the tap. The tap, water flowing. If it's gushing down, it's like the mind being very active. The moment you start tightening the tap, the water trickles down. So one thought comes. In this analogy, the tap is the intellect. The sharper the intellect, the tighter the tap can become, and the water flow, the thoughts process slow down. And the moment the tap is completely closed, it means we are liberated and there's no thought process.
Yeah. You have become very creative nowadays. You are coming with very creative ideas. Nice. I like your analogy. We must tighten the tap of thoughts which are flowing. When it's gushing water, it's like mind. But you let it drop one drop at a time. Ting, ting. That's good. Good, Prakash. Very good analogy. Sachiv, second innings. Yes.
Shivam, Guruji.
Yes, sir.
Guruji, I will still stick to that. Once you realize that you're a divine soul, of course, the mind and the body, you realize that you're not a body, you're not a mind, and you're enlightened ego. So then, of course, I'm not saying thoughts will not come. I never said that. But once you start to watch the thoughts will automatically start to disappear. That's what I wanted to say.
Yeah, but when you started in the opening batsman, when you said, so I have to correct that in the group, right? Group should not misunderstand. So you are right. So what you meant to say was you have no toxic thoughts. What you meant to say was you have no mind. But we all have thoughts. If some guru somewhere tells you, "I come to me, I will make you overcome thoughts," nobody can make you overcome thoughts.
I'm sorry. I don't follow any guru except you, because by following many guru, you get confused. I have one guru, until I die, I'll be one. I'm very clear about my concepts.
Okay, so just keep in mind when a thought comes, Sachin, when the thought comes, learn to discriminate thought by thought, become aware of thoughts, then you become a master.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was trying to say that, when I wake up in the morning, I do get thoughts for 5-10 minutes when I am, keeping my eyes closed. I keep my eyes closed for 1 hour, almost like 1 hour in a silence. First 5-10 minutes, of course, I have thoughts. I get thoughts and I start to observe what thoughts are coming. So then one by one, they pass. Once they pass, and after means 5-10 minutes, 15 minutes, I don't remember the time. And because I have closed my eyes, but after some time, I don't get any thought. I am purely, nothing is there, means blank, I would say.
Good.
It's complete blankness.
Again, when you start walking and start talking and start meeting people,
it'll come. When you're back to the worldly world, of course thoughts will come.
Good point taken, Shidanand. Thank you.
Another thing which I wanted to say was that, of course, once, as someone, I think you said the same thing, which I wanted to also say, that once you remove your I, the biggest issue of the thought is also, apart from mind, is ego. Once you
Yeah.
remove your I, once your ego will start to fall, automatically, once you're in Satchit Anand, then you're in a bliss mode, then thoughts will automatically start to kind of disappear and move to sattvic thoughts, positive
Good.
thoughts.
Okay, good. Chidanand, good. Chidanand?
Shivam Guruji.
Yes, sir.
Basically, actually, I had a different acronym for uh, how the thoughts get created. It was CHEMS T-shed. CHEMS T-shed. T-shed.
Okay.
So that
Okay.
karma, ego, memory, people, and SIP. Then you got T for thoughts. And then shed. Again, senses, habits, emotions, and dreams. So CHEMS T-shed. Now that this because these are the triggering points for thoughts to arise. So elimination of thoughts is not possible. But whenever these external stimuli gives rise to a thought, and if you are able to immediately move into this from the mind state to consciousness state, you as a yogi will be able to eliminate the thought if you don't want it. So basically it's like saying I can control my breath. And when you're in silence, also you don't have thoughts. But that period cannot be prolonged. It has to be that's what when people sit in samadhi, they definitely experience a time when there is absolute silence. But that is not a permanent state. So elimination is not possible. Just like in pranayama, kumbha is possible. I can hold the breath for some time. So even I can hold the silence for some time. So picking and choosing your thoughts, flipping from negative thoughts to positive thoughts, I think that's the whole process of sadhana. Once you are in sattvic mode, you have no mind. Then you can observe your thoughts, pick and choose, flip from negative to positive, and try to increase the gap between two thoughts.
Good. Well said, Chidanand. Thank you. Very, very beautifully said. Siva. So, Administrator, we have 11 minutes to go. Siva, Esru, Rajkumar, Yogini, Uma, Ahmatma, Rajanand, and Anusha. I think we'll end with Anusha. Last will be Anusha. Yes, Siva.
Shivoham Guruji.
Yes, Shivam.
Guruji, in yoga, they say that we progress from stage to stage, starting from dharana to jhana to samadhi.
Yes.
So focusing on one object called dharana will control thoughts to a large extent.
Right.
But to focus on to focus on one object, you need pratyahara and you need a purification of mind. Like you should be only with positive thoughts.
So what
without
you're talking
necessary
about?
purification or without necessary pratyahara, you cannot focus. Even though you try to focus on only single thought or single object, it is not possible.
See, let me tell you what you're talking about. When Patanjali spoke of the 8 limbs of yoga, he talked about yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, and samadhi. Now, this is a very good way to go towards yoga, right? To go towards that state of union.
Yeah.
But you can't be always sitting in samadhi all your life.
Yeah.
So we have to learn. So we have to learn to deal with thoughts on a day-to-day basis. Like we have in the newcomer, I think Diksha. I think she said how to deal with Diksha told how to deal with thoughts when I'm meeting people. I'm getting more thoughts. So there's a practical problem. When you are in a party, when you are in a function, so many people, so many things happening. So you can't be in samadhi all the time. You can't be sitting in the top of the mountain all the time in samadhi. So that way, how to eliminate?
But
Okay, so anything else? Shiva? Yeah.
I mean, in Nirvikalpa Samadhi, there is complete elimination of thought, which is experienced by many stages. Not.
Yeah.
So I think there is elimination of thought is possible in Nirvikalpa Samadhi.
Yes.
So
what happens? What happens in Savikalpa Samadhi?
Savikalpa Samadhi, it is there in single, even the mind is active.
Yeah.
Single,
So,
not the
so
mind,
therefore,
intellect is.
yeah. So what I'm saying is, what you're saying is very correct, but we are trying to see what is the practical way, living on a day-to-day basis, how to be able to do it. So therefore, we have to become
By
aware.
being mindful.
Correct. Which is
Like,
being in
like,
consciousness.
but mindfulness or awareness, but even the Nirvikalpa Samadhi is also a state of awareness.
Correct. Correct. But in that state, you drop all duality. You dissolve. You dissolve into samadhi. Yeah. Okay. Good. Anything more you want to say?
Nothing.
Okay. Good, Siva. Esru and Rajkumar. Siraj. Yogini and Uma.
Yeah, Shubham Guruji. Like
Shubham.
what I feel is like if you are preoccupied dominantly on something higher, on in doing karmas or in consciously doing bhakti yoga or focusing on your breath, like we are trained in my class at the Bhagavad Gita to keep on saying Krishna Arpan. So like say Sip Arpan. If we say that every moment I am devoted to something higher and you make this as a practice, then it's like how you don't even get to know okay subah kab hui, din kab hua. You're not that, you don't notice how pehlu changes, how things happen. You don't notice those thoughts if you're
So,
indulged in something higher.
so the question is, how much time can you keep on saying Krishna Arpanam, Krishna Arpanam, Krishna Arpanam, Krishna Arpanam? How long can you say it?
I mean, as long as you try to, like,
Suppose,
whatever you're doing,
suppose,
like, you know,
suppose
like,
you're saying,
okay.
suppose you're saying Krishna Arpanam, and the iron is burning your dress.
No,
Then
no,
what
no,
happens
no.
to Krishna
No,
Arpanam?
not then that you're not doing a yoga, right? Bhakti yoga is different than saying it. Like, say, example, if I am supposed to cook khana for my family, okay, but when I cook it, I'm in that gratitude mode. I'm in that mode of sharing my blessing. Means basically you have to convert your bhav into something higher, so you don't notice the.
I I hear you and I appreciate and respect. It's very good to be able to be absorbed in a higher state of being where the lower state of thoughts don't come.
Yeah.
But the challenge is that when those lower state of thoughts appear, then how do we deal with them? How do we eliminate them? So what you're saying, the first step is don't let those lower state of thoughts enter. By being in a state of Krishna Arpanam or being in a state of consciousness or
Or
samadhi or
gratitude.
whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. Like
whatever.
supposing now we are all indulged in something so high. In between, abhi kisi ke yahan abhi kuch bhi aayega, we will not even notice it because we are indulged in some karma that is so beautiful.
So it is 1 hour Zoom call. Nobody gets negative thoughts.
No.
Correct. But suppose you are watching this call and some nonsense person comes on the video and shows some rubbish. Immediately a thought comes. Immediately, suppose somebody is showing something vulgar. Somebody, so often we get somebody on the call and they start showing vulgar things on their video. So the point is that we should not be affected.
Yeah.
We should be wearing like a bulletproof jacket. When you're wearing a
Exactly.
bulletproof jacket and if somebody shoots a bullet on you, what happens to you?
Nothing.
So these are some of the things we have to learn. We have to learn to be in consciousness. We have to learn to be a master. We have to learn to use our intellect like a gun to shoot down enemy thoughts. There are several things we have to learn. Today, I'm not giving you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points, but we have to develop a method where, you see, the biggest problem in this world is not the 90% of the time when everything is good.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, my uncle was one of the happiest men I know in my life.
Mm-hmm.
My uncle was one of the, I hope you all are listening, my friends. My uncle was one of the happiest men I know in my. One day in the morning, his wife went to make a cup of tea. Have I told you this story?
No.
His wife went to make a cup of tea. And when she came back, he had jumped off the 6th floor and committed suicide.
Really?
Real story. in a matter of just 1 second, one toxic thought entered his head. Before his wife could make a cup of tea and bring it, he jumped the floor. He jumped and he's dead.
Oh, wow. Hmm.
So I'm telling you, it is very important. All we can talk of many fancy things, but we are trying to talk practically how to be a master. Esro, when the toxic thoughts come to us, before it enters our head, we must shoot it dead.
That means you have to be that aware.
Yeah, I'm giving you you're shocked, right? What I'm telling you, the real story.
Yeah. So how do you come to that like excellent awareness every moment? No.
So not by just saying Krishna Arpanam, Krishna Arpanam, Krishna Arpanam. That is good to say, but if the thought beats you, if the thought passes you and comes into you, you're dead.
Will a thought still come in when you're doing something so profound? Supposing
one man used to love a woman for 25 years. One day, she burnt his favorite food, and he told her, "You're the worst woman I've seen in my life. You're a curse." Next morning, he woke up. She had packed her goods and she had gone. She left him and she went forever. That one bad thought, he lost the woman he loved for 25 years. Okay, more to be discussed later. Now the time is coming to an end. Siraj, Yogini, Uma, and Anusha, quickly. Yes.
Shivam, sir.
Yes, Raj.
Actually, many things we heard, excellent things by all the genius, maybe team members, no? Good things. I want to just submit 3 things. One thing is we discussed that we cannot stop. We cannot eliminate thoughts. So if we are in present, basically present moment, and if we concentrate on certain thing, if I'm doing some job, if I fully concentrate, definitely number of thoughts will reduce. That is, these are 2 submissions. And third thing which I want to submit, thoughts will continue to come. Now we need to decide maybe whether it's valuable thoughts. If it's the value, maybe once something comes, we just think, what is this? Whether it's beneficial to me, whether it is putting into our priority, our journey. So if I find this useful, then let us in some time. If it is
good point.
It is not helping us, so we just eliminate. We just don't value the thought. Basically, 3 things.
Siraj, good point, but there's no time for me to comment on your points today, but good points noted. Yogini, thank you. We have got to close. Yogini, Uma, Anusha, quickly. Yogini.
Shivam sir, I wanted to give you an example, like a night guard, जो वो सारी रात घूमता रहता है, जागते रहो. So we also have to keep ourselves conscious all the time.
Very good.
To stop the
Very
thoughts
good point.
to attack.
No, very good, very good. A security guard should inspire us. Thank you, Yogini. Good point.
Thank you,
Uma, very good point. We should be like the security guard who's watching all the time. Uma?
Yeah, Shivam Guruji, I'm not alone. God is always with me. So,
Yes, Uma.
are you the master of your thoughts or are you a slave? Is the question we have to ask ourselves. And we have to flip from mind to consciousness. Just flip whenever you get those thoughts. And then cut the tail of the monkey, the ever yelling, ever yearning monkey. Cut the tail and become a monk. And the third one is, why do we lock the door of the house? Because strangers should not enter. Similarly, lock the door of your mind and say, no entry. Shut up, get out. And that will make the thoughts get out, and be aware whether it's a positive thought or a waste thought, and then just flip. That's all.
Very good. Uma has become an happiness ambassador and she goes around spreading the AiR happiness secret. Good, Uma. Continue your good work as a divine instrument. Anusha?
Shivoham sir.
Shivoham?
I have a question actually. Can we eliminate thoughts by not reacting to the thought, especially thought coming from the people, like triggering or provoking thoughts? Can we?
Absolutely, absolutely, 100%. So when somebody is trying to incite you, suppose somebody is trying to tell me something and disturbing me, what is the best way? Learn to be quiet. Learn to be still. Because if you tell something, then they will tell something, then you're getting into an argument, then how does it help you?
Right.
So when somebody is talking something and they don't want to listen to you or they don't want to understand what you're saying, the best thing is to be in consciousness. The best thing is not to react. Because when you react, let me tell you one thing. They say you can never win an argument. Have you heard this, Anusha? You can never win an argument.
Yes, yes.
Because if you lose the argument, you lose the argument.
Right.
But when you win the argument, also you lose.
Right.
So what is the point in winning an argument?
Right.
So it's based on your thought. When somebody is trying to confront you with an opposing thought, you can be in a reflective mode. You can listen, you can discriminate, but don't react. Don't react. Learn to respond in consciousness.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Anisha, my dear friends. We have reached the end of another amazing evening of Ask AiR Zoom. As I told you, these sessions from 8 to 9 are governed by SIP. We don't know what is the topic. We don't know what are the questions. We don't even know what are the answers. The fact is that this is a beautiful, beautiful satsang. And people who are coming on the satsang are divine beings who are coming on this call every day, every day, every day. Some are very dedicated. They are not watching on YouTube somewhere. They are on the call with the video on, participating, asking questions, answering questions, surrendering as a divine instrument, doing the divine will. What is life all about? This is a thought I'm asking you to ponder on. What is life all about? Are we meant to just live and die, suffer and cry? Or are we going to stop and find out who am I? This world doesn't understand the meaning. What is life? Why did I come to earth? Why did I get this human birth? We don't know the meaning of thought. We don't know where thoughts come from. We don't know how to control thoughts. Sometimes take a matchstick and light a match and look at the fire and ask yourself where the fire came from. And blow off the fire and say, where did the fire go? There is no answer. This needs realization. It needs contemplation. And when we meet every day, little by little, we chip away the ignorance, provided there is humility. If I think I am the greatest soul in this world, I am zero. It is only when we realize I am nothing, when the ego has a fall, then we can see the divine in one and all. It is in this state of realization, of self-realization, that we reach that state of God realization. Never forget this simple poem. प्रभु क्या मैं तो कुछ भी ना, प्रभु क्या मैं तो कुछ भी ना हूँ, मैं तो बस एक दिव्य यंत्र, मैं तो ये तन मर जाएगा, मन को ढूंढा मैं, मन तो कहीं ना, हूँ मैं अमर आत्मा, ये आत्मा है परमात्मा. We are all manifestations of that one supreme. If we have realized this truth of life, we need nothing else. With folded hands, I bow down to you.